That's looking a crisp picture tonight, Nick.
That is a good picture tonight, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It's very,
looking very crisp.
spot on. Yes. Have you upgraded the camera that you?
No, I haven't upgraded the camera. Have you upgraded the internet?
No, I mean I've definitely upgraded the quality. I've put in a high definition room.
Oh, is that
it's a high resolution room? Yeah, I've increased the resolution.
Well, I must have a higher definition because I look quite high definition.
Well, you've always I've said it before and I'll say it again, you've always had good isolation against your background anyway. That's against the high definition background is probably really standing out.
Yeah.
I would have thought.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
That's Trev and Nath.
Yeah, Nath and Trev.
Something on nothing. It's good to be here, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Good to be here. I haven't seen him since the Lake District. It feels like it. No, we done a wild camp, didn't we?
Yeah, no, we did, yeah.
And then we met briefly at one point in between, didn't we? For about 20 minutes.
For a cuppa.
Yeah.
Yeah, passing through.
But he's here. In the
Hello.
flesh. How you all doing, everyone, all right? Welcome to our 20k live stream. 20k, Nate.
20,000.
20,000, isn't it?
That's quite a few, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that for having nearly 500 videos, probably should have been there a long time. That's what that says about us.
YouTube's trying to say we're an acquired taste.
Yeah, probably. But we got there. It was a long climb, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not a full summit. Like tripping all over again.
Well, if it's a full summit, it just means there's more the other side.
Yeah.
That's not so bad, is it?
Exactly, yeah. More up.
More up.
But ready to conquer it, haven't we?
Well, I feel like it.
Yeah. So how's everyone going? There's a lot of you here. How many is it? 131, Nath. That was 37 a minute ago. That's going all right.
Fucking hell.
It's going all right. Hey up. Who've we got? Loads of people.
Oh, what?
We won't do a register. We'll just say hello, one and all. You're all there. So yeah, tonight we've got a couple of tents to give away.
Two tents.
Two tents. That's what my doctor said. Nice pipes. He said that as well.
Nice. Could do with a bit more of a regular polish.
That wasn't Chris Benton for a change.
No, everybody loves my pipes. It's all right. You're not the first person that's commented on my pipes.
No, yeah, can tell that's Nate's place due to the unboxed copper piping. There you go. Is it offensive?
No, I think it's just a thing now.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's over here.
You know, I like it. I prefer the colour of the copper. I don't like much what's happening with the damp coming in around it.
Issue there, mate. You know?
Yeah, I got
that
put.
Whole wall.
Well, because my next door neighbour has got the overgrown gutter. Yeah, so basically I've got to put a separate downpipe in. But I'll get to that in the spring.
Yeah.
Then I'll fix it all. Builder now, aren't I?
Builder now. Yeah, he's changed his profession now. So that's half the reason why he's been busier and we haven't met up. I've been busier. We haven't met up. Hopefully next year we'll get to see each other a bit more. And
yeah, it'll level out a bit.
It will level out, yeah. But, you know, there you go. Matthew Horn there. Sorry I missed the walk, guys. I missed it too, Matthew. I don't know if you heard. My car died on the way up to our last Patreon walk. So 4 Patreons ended up toning up. 2 of them went home. 2 of them went on the walk. And, yeah, I was waiting at the side of the road for the AA, who turned up. He was a very nice man.
Was he?
Yeah. Very, very nice man.
Very, very nice man. Yeah. Was he a young man?
No.
No.
He didn't wear a cowboy hat.
Did he not?
Or a police uniform.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't that young. Pocket-sized Christmas tree. Yes, there is a little pocket-sized. Nath has Christmas in his house. I've never seen Christmas in Nath's house before.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a Scrooge.
I've only just... Mind my language. I've only just noticed that there are chocolates on the tree.
Oh, nice.
You want a Christmas tree chocolate, Trev?
No, I better not. Maybe later.
I might.
Not while I'm here.
Later.
You got like weeks yet. You don't want to eat your decorations yet.
Well, I don't know. I don't normally have a tree in the house. I don't understand how this is done.
Car fixed? No, it died. It was only a cheap sort of run-around car, so we just scrapped it. Got some money back for it and got a new one.
That's how we do it.
Thank you.
Disposable items these days, isn't they?
Yeah. Hey, as in Alcoholics Anonymous. They won't let me in because I don't drink. And I've never
It's
had a
not
problem.
because he doesn't drink. It's because he keeps
We
going
do
around
drink.
telling
We've got some
everyone.
drinks here. Should we have a
keeps
celebratory
Going around
20k
telling everyone
Corona?
who
We've
he
got
is.
Corona. Let me give you Corona, Nate.
It's Christmas, so why not share Corona? I think that's the government's take on the situation, isn't it?
It is. I think it's the new slogan is "Pick it, lick it, roll it, flick it."
20k, bruv, 20k.
Okay. God, what an accomplishment, isn't it?
Mm.
They should give me at least like a paper
Play button.
just in case I don't reach 100,000.
Just in
I
case.
don't know, what is it? 20,000 feels more of a like 10k was quite exciting to get there, but I was really looking forward to 20k. And why is that?
I don't know.
50k will be the next one, isn't it? And that's the next milestone, I suppose.
Yeah.
I ain't going to do every 10k. I ain't going to celebrate.
I mean,
We'll
why not? I mean, it would only be like one celebration every couple of years.
Yeah, probably, if we're lucky. If we're lucky. But yeah, anyway, I was saying, Nate's got a Christmas tree. He's like a bit of a Scrooge. I, on the other hand, the biggest Christmas twat you'll ever meet. I love it. I love it. More excited than the kids.
Yeah, every fucking year.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I love it so much. I don't even get presents anymore. But
is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Oh, it's just telling me that Summit or Nothing's 20k giveaway is live.
Is it live?
Yeah, it's live.
Should we watch that?
Could do. In 20 minutes, I hear Boris Johnson's going to give another thing. Don't go over and watch that. You'll hear all about it all day, every hour tomorrow. So just stay here, bear with us. You know,
we've got something far more interesting to say.
Yeah, we got some questions. We're going to answer some of your questions, I hope, and just have a bit of a chat and a bit of a catch up. And we'll do the first draw about midnight tonight, if you're all up for that.
Yeah,
just hang on.
We're trying to make it a little bit like Children in Need.
Yeah.
We've got some guest appearances from a wooden elephant and How's that working out for you?
That happened.
Trev got his beer a little bit too excited.
So, what's everyone doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know. What am I doing? I have got a drink problem, yeah. Maybe I should go to the AA. They might be able to give me some tips on how to drink properly. Right, what have we got over here? Any questions? Anything? Anyone got a question for us? Ping them away, and we get conversing.
Yeah, let's have some interaction. I was just trying to read. It's moving so quickly. That's the problem when there's so many people. It's just like bing, 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 bing.
Do you know, I need my eyes tested. I'm struggling to read that tonight. My eyes are blurred. It's weird. My wife, I went for her eye test, and then she come back and she needed glasses, and I was sort of laughing at her. And I was sat reading at the time she come back with her glasses, and she's like, "Try them on," and I tried them on, and I looked at my book, and it was clear. And I was like, maybe I need glasses. I didn't even realise it was blurred. Just straining my eyes to read. So there you go. I'm getting old. Yeah, nearly 28 now. So
did you get an MSR10?
I did get an MSR10.
Why haven't you told me about your MSR10?
Yeah, I got it fairly good price as well.
What did you get?
Oh, I can't remember what one it is.
That'll be why you didn't tell me about it. No, I'd love to tell you which one it was now if I couldn't read the name on the side of the bag.
No, I can't remember what it was. I picked it up last Friday. It's all a bit sort of. Yeah, I did know, and now I've forgot. I'm awful, and I don't know what's going on from which day to the next. But been busy, so it's at home. I've got it fairly cheap off of a chap that he's come out on a walk with us as well before when I done the hiking charity hikes. He come on one of them, Charles, his name is. So hi, Charles. Thank you. And Wendy, his wife. They bought it.
Is that his YouTube tag? Hi Charles.
Yeah, he's not on YouTube. Well, yeah, I don't know. But they bought the tent, took it out, and realised it wasn't big. It was not actually a 2-man tent. So they sort of had it for a year, not doing anything with it, and then just contacted me. Do you want it? Give me a good price. I was like, I do. So yeah, I got an MSR to test. I've been wanting to put it up in my garden, but my garden is like a mud bath.
What does MSR stand for?
Mountain Search and Rescue? Is it? No, something like that.
Monosodium. Oh no, that's MSG, isn't it?
My
soaring.
Anyway, telling about you. Oh dear. Any big plans for 2022? Not yet. We will. We'll do something. We'll have something going on. I would love to get out and do sort of longer hikes next year. I think it'd be nice to get away for just do a long hike, camp in between. This year, it sort of didn't happen, did it? What was going to happen. So we just have to see how life goes, really.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is because of my change of career, I'm going to have to do a lot of overtime next year just to sort of pick my way through. So, I mean, that is predominantly going to be weekends, so it will be a little bit limited. It will be like when we first started, Trev. We'll just have to go out when we can, regardless of what the weather's like.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. We'll book a day.
We'll just
in a day.
Fucking do it.
I'm hoping to get out between now and Christmas, so I'll have a video of me winter wild camp going up sort of in between Christmas and New Year. Hopefully Nath will come with me, but he's got things on, so he'll let me know anyway. But if not, we'll get out together after at some point, won't we?
Yeah.
Maybe in between Christmas and New Year. You working over Christmas, New Year?
I'm away the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, working for my folks, and then I'm working on the Thursday, Friday. So New Year's Day? Yeah, fuck it. Just do New Year's Day, innit?
Ever thought of wild camping trip abroad? Sweden sounds great for a camp. But yeah, I'd love to do different things at different places at different times. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, things and stuff. Wouldn't recommend it. What did he say? Yeah, no, I mean, the idea of going abroad is brilliant, just with everything that's going on. It's the last thing I can think of right now. And there are so many places that I haven't been to in the UK.
We've never been to the Peak District. Ryan C, have you ever hiked on Bodmin Moor? We've done 2 hikes up there, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've actually got another route that I was going to go on. This week I've got a day off, so I was going to go up there this week for a day hike up there, actually. Max, who sends us Dartmoor routes, is now sort of exploring and getting to know Bodmin Moor, and he sent me a route. He said, Trevor, you really need to try this. It's a great route. So I thought that's what I'm going to do this week, because I haven't done a walk for ages, really. Is that my belly? Can you hear it? I don't know if you lot can hear that.
That wasn't your belly. It was a phone, wasn't it?
No, it's my belly creaking.
Sounds like a fucking phone vibrating.
It's that phone that I get. Hadrian's Wall Path. Yeah, I'd love to do all these things, all these different things. I'd love to do the West Highland Way. Yeah, that'd be a good one, wouldn't it? Coast to coast. All sorts. There's Max there. No pressure. Hello, Max.
What does he call himself? No pressure.
Yeah, Max Piper. No pressure.
That's what he says to all the girls.
You should have a go at Kinder Scout. Yes, my mate done that. Who I work with actually, Mark. Went up Kinder Scout. He said it was good.
Cool.
But yeah, we do need to get out, do some more, don't we?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's what the channel's about.
Yeah. Loved your wild camps in Brecon. When are you coming back to Wales? Yeah, we've got to get back to Wales.
It's funny you say that. I've literally just only a few weeks ago.
Oh, you went up there, didn't you?
Up to and done the beacons with the missus. Done fairly big penny fan, corn do, cribbing and that lot, and come back down. Also stopped and had a look at Caerphilly Castle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Was it?
Yeah. It was a castle and it was in Caerphilly.
Why? I was going to say, why do they call it Caerphilly Castle? Well, you just answered the question.
Yeah. And
Don't need to.
the highlight of the trip, or probably the opposite of a highlight, was Tesco's Extra in Merthyr Tydfil. Horrible place.
We've cleaned that before, haven't we?
I think we
We've
have.
cleaned that. We used to have a job cleaning Tesco's, and
I turned up there and I felt like there was something really, really wrong about being there. I was not a fan of it.
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
We've cleaned some minging Tesco's.
Second largest castle in the UK, look.
Mm.
From, oh, well, yeah, with a name like that, I guess you are from Wales, right? What? How would you, I'm not trying to be rude, I've just got...
You know us by now. If you know us, you know us.
Wilton. Tankers couldn't.
Down in Main Outdoors, I'm looking at doing the West Highland Way in 2022. Cool, good on you. Good luck. I'm heading to Galloway Forest for 3 nights from the 20th. Something about Scotland that makes it heaven. Yeah, we do some Scotland at some point, won't we? All these things, we should write a list and just places we want to do and start scratching them off, because that will at least give us something to aim for. I mean, when we first started, we had the 3 peaks. I think everyone starts with the 3 peaks, didn't they? That was a bit of a challenge, but we haven't really had a challenge like that since, have we?
No.
I think the first year was more about the 3 peaks. The second year was starting to get into wild camping. I've done the Dartmoor in a day. That was like the drive for 1 year. Just sort of picking our way, aren't we, really?
Yeah.
But maybe we do need to have an aim. We're starting the Wainwrights now, aren't we? I've started scratching them off.
I've started building a canoe.
Oh, have you?
I have started building a
that.
canoe. Yeah. I found the time to purchase the materials, and now I've got a van. I was able to get the materials back to the house. So I've carried them down the workshop. I've marked some of it out, and I've started cutting the base for the canoe. So next year,
good videos there. He should film what he's doing, shouldn't he, everyone?
Next year, we are going to the Wye River, and we are going canoeing and camping down the Wye River.
Cool.
That's what we're doing. That's what's happening in 2021.
2022.
2022.
I'd say we ain't got a lot of time left, mate.
If I mean, that's bearing in mind I'm building the canoe. I'm not exactly what you call a craftsman, as you can see by my delightful uncovered pipes. And if it doesn't sink, then we can go and
I do.
do that.
I do.
How does that sound for a plan?
Sounds good. Sounds good, yeah. Interesting. We could take the fishing rods. Do a fishing video.
Would we need a license for that?
Don't know. Take the shotguns instead.
Yeah, we'll take the AKs. That'll be fine. Ooh, haven't got a license for fishing in a river. Nah, that's all right. We'll just go and shoot some shit with.
Who's got a Cloud Up 2? Any good? I like the Cloud Up 2. I quite enjoy him. Daniel Jackson. Hi, Daniel. He was on the walk last week without us. I hope it went all right.
Yeah, it was
Daniel.
really nice not meeting you on the walk that we didn't go to.
Yeah, it was just me going that time. Usually Nath comes, but he was busy, and I booked the date. I thought that was the only weekend really I could do it this side of Christmas. Turns out I couldn't do it. Blooming cars. What a nuisance. So there you go.
Trev's already done the South West Coast Path pretty much.
Yeah, not all of it. I need to get more. I haven't done any this year. I think I've only done 2 walks on there this year. And I need to do some more camping on there, I think. Stretch, give it to me, she yelled. I'm so wet, give it to me now. She could scream all she wanted, but I was keeping the umbrella.
Right.
I like that. That's good. I like that. It's all right.
Hand grenade will catch plenty of fish. There you go.
Chris Benton's here, look.
Where is it?
Happy Christmas. Done the Christmas cheer emojis.
Oh, hello, Chris. How you doing, bruv?
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
What's your favourite place in the Peak District? I don't know. Never been there. Never been there yet. Yonder. Would you say Cloud Peak 2 is a good tent? Yeah, I think it's all right. I tested it in strong winds and rain last year. I've only been out in it twice. It's a bit more fiddly to put. Well, it's not too bad, to be honest, because it all pins together. You can put the inner and the outer at the same time.
Green one?
The green.
Cloud Peak 2, which one?
That's the one with like 6. It's like 3 poles.
Yeah.
And it's a dome.
Yes, yeah. I know the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I quite liked it. I took it out the other week. Actually, I was saying to Nath, that video I done the other week has been my most successful video ever. In its first 13 days, and it's doing things that no other video of mine has done. So I've done something right there. Only took me 5 years to get something right. There you go. So we haven't done a draw yet. I've seen a couple of people saying, have I missed the tent? No, we haven't missed the tent yet. Is the lantern one any good? I've got a lantern one, I just haven't tried it yet. I've got to seam seal it.
I believe Pat, who I was camping with the other weekend, has bought himself a lantern one.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he sent me a picture of it. Pat, I don't know if you're watching, mate.
He was, yeah. Yeah, there he is, look.
There he is, Patrick.
What, Patrick?
Hey.
Who I didn't get to meet because I was busy the weekend that Nath was not busy, so he went out with Patrick.
Yeah, well, we had a fantastic trip. Great weather, great camping conditions, wonderful night, watching the stars, nice bit of breakfast, went home. Yeah, there's no point filming it really, wasn't it? Really, anything happening. But yeah, good old Pat.
Harry McSherry, what is happening with the Himalayan trip? It's still on. It's on next November, hopefully. So, yeah, I think if it ends up getting postponed or cancelled again, I reckon that'll be it. But it got moved, and then everyone voted whether it should happen this year or postpone it till next year. And I think people are just like, let's just give it another year. And yeah, it'll be just in time for the next variant, I should imagine.
Yeah. Love a good variant.
I saw someone post up a picture of Ebenezer Scrooge leaning out the window. Says, "Hey boy, which variant is this?" I like that. I like Scrooge. Do you know what? I've watched 4 versions of Scrooge this Christmas so far.
It was a picture of Buddy the elf, and then it was only 2 more variants till Christmas.
But I was just saying to my mate, like a couple of days before the Omicron started, that why hasn't there been any other variants then since last year's Delta? Do they only bring them out at Christmas to ruin Christmas, and then 2 days later out comes the Omicron?
There you go. He jinxed it, didn't he?
Jinxed it.
Also,
are you going to be
the Camborne variant? I don't want to even comprehend a Camborne variant.
Are you two going to be involved in the world record attempt for Bivy Bag Camp on February 26th? I've not heard of that. Have you heard of that? I'll be up for that. I haven't done a Bivy Bag Camp. It'd be quite good.
Yeah, just depends.
Just the coldest month of the year.
Yeah, just depends how many other people are going. I mean, if
I don't think you do it all at the same place.
Do you not?
I don't know.
I mean, you'd have to have some sort of video connection. Otherwise, how do you know that you're all doing it? Or is there going to be?
I think it's all YouTubers.
Oh, there'll be a Dartmoor official.
When I've done that shout out video, there's more YouTubers doing it now than I've ever known. But it's all good. No, there was loads of. I think this year there was. I can't even remember how many channels I shouted out in that video, but it's good. Got loads of competition. That's brilliant.
At least 5.
Oh, nearly 100. Omicron, leader of the Decepticons. Yes, well done, Ian Hannaby. Great Outdoors. Are you two going to be involved in? Oh, you just asked me that. Great Outdoors. We do not. Chris Edwards. Hey fellas. Wow, you get a lot more viewers these days. All the best. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, 225 now. It's only because we've got tents to give away. Well, as soon as we've done that, we go down to 30 again.
5.
Oh, the Omicron is the 15th variant, apparently.
Right.
Delta is the 4th. Oh, I suppose it's the alphabet, isn't it?
Possibly.
Greek alphabet. So, yeah, it makes sense. Rachel is on thousands on Facebook. What's the big camp? Where would you recommend your first Dartmoor wild camp?
Cranmere Pool.
ECP. Yeah, Cranmere Pool.
Yep.
Well, if you're new to it, there's loads of good places like
Cranmere Pool.
You could park under Valtor and go up Valtor or Yes Tour and not be too far. Oak Tour's quite close to that. You've got loads around that area and you're not too far from the car. Not too hard to find your way back, is it? If everything goes tits up.
Yeah, or if you fancy a challenge, Cranmere Pool.
Or Fordsland's Ledge.
Fordsland's Ledge, yeah, in a high wind. That's a good point,
So I had a really nice camp up at Fordsland Ledge.
Go on, rub it in, mate. Tell us all about it. Yeah, was it? Was it really nice weather?
It was really
Did you
nice.
have a nice peaceful time? Did you know this outside? It was a nice start.
All the times.
How we laughed.
Have you ever considered doing Canada for true wilderness? But
I don't know who's True Wilderness. Is that a channel?
I haven't thought about it, but
I'd love to go.
we
to
have
Canada.
talked about it, haven't we, Canada? But
Yeah.
it hasn't. It's just a pipe dream at the moment. It's
Bears.
affording something like that and getting the time away. You know, because I've got a family. I can't like just like
Problem with
save up loads of money and say, "Don, I'm off for a month."
the problem
You know,
with Canada is wild bears.
Yeah, well, there was bears in Romania when we done that.
Wild bears.
Oh, they might have been tame bears in Romania. I don't know. But Romania was great. There was wolves. We could hear them howling. We're walking back in the dark, and you can hear wolves howling.
That would sketch me out if I'm
It
honest.
was like, but you got to make loads of noise and scare things off, apparently. So
Is there going to be another episode of Two Girls in a Tent?
yeah, I'd imagine so. But I should think it'd be in the spring, summer.
Weather.
But I'd imagine they'd be doing it again. Yeah, Donna really enjoyed that, and would be up for doing another one. Canada, Nath could take his canoe. It'd be like ding 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 ding.
Oh, Deliverance.
Deliverance.
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
dear.
When you guys, I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of a stitch and glue, or I can't remember. It's like it's a term of boat building, like stitch and glue or something. But basically, it's like sheets of plyboard that have been cut into shape. I'm stitching together with cable ties and then gluing with some sort of resin. So, you know, let's one step at a time. Because firstly, what they're saying is drill loads of holes in it, and now we'll stick them up with fiberglass. So we'll see. You know.
So what? I suppose it's like you have flaps that you stick together and then get rid of them afterwards, is it? Or
No. It's all like literally butted together, butt joints,
right?
right? And then you tighten the cable ties gradually all the way along the seams to bend it into shape and put
I see.
a stretcher in the middle to push it out so it gets in its shape. And then you glue between the cable ties.
Yeah.
And then when that's gone off, you cut the cable ties and then fillet the rest of it. And then like you put fiberglass stitching down as well to strengthen it. And then you can fiberglass the whole underside of the hull. But I mean, they seem to work, but I've never used epoxy resin and fiberglass before, so you know,
Learning
we'll see.
curve.
Yeah.
Look on YouTube, $1 kayak, brilliant. You can swim. We wear life jackets, don't we?
Yeah.
Life preservers.
Yeah, we'll wear life preserver. It is a Canadian canoe, yes.
But yeah, sounds good. Little project.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I will film some of it.
Yeah, film some of it. Do some updates. Now you're not doing the Betsy updates. You do a canoe updates.
Yeah, we can do some.
He's done some of Betsy this weekend, he said.
Yeah. So
I'm going to let Nath talk about Betsy for a second.
went to
Nath.
If you could speak
Just
over me
let
every
him
time.
talk now. Okay?
Every time that I try to say
Carry
something, that would be really helpful. So basically, I went up to visit my folks, and just a little pre-Christmas visit, which was nice. And
Carry on.
my head has got the same colour as my hat. The engine's in bits as well, which is quite disappointing because so far we haven't found a single conclusive thing that was causing the problem with the engines. So it might have been a fairly sound engine. It might have been an external problem in the coolant system that's causing problems. But whatever. If you're going to do serious miles, you've got to You got to do it. But yeah. So anyway, there was that.
Everyone's saying Boris froze the stream there, so they probably didn't hear all that.
That's all right.
Fucking Boris! I told you don't turn over to Boris. If you've gone, let's do the draw now. Quick.
We done the draw whilst it froze. So on the 10th.
You don't want to fucking hear about Boris anyway. You know, it's all day tomorrow. You're going to hear the whole thing over and over again all day, and they'll probably say, "Oh, we're going to put all these into place from next week." Anyway, I wouldn't worry about it. Unless his hand is noticing, which I doubt it. What's the furthest you've hiked in one day? Dartmoor. I done Dartmoor, didn't I, Nath?
Yeah, you did. You done Dartmoor in a day.
33 miles.
I done 1.
Oh yeah, I was going to say the Macmillan Jurassic Coast walk as well, but that was 27. So yeah, Dartmoor in a day was my longest.
That's good.
Yeah. What about you?
3. I don't know. I honestly
What
don't
was
know.
your Brecon Beacons walk? Was quite a long one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was only about 30, 40 miles. It's
Was
not long.
No.
But then I don't know if I have actually done any longer than that, if I'm honest.
No. What's been your hardest camp and why? My hardest camp. A couple of Christmases ago. It was quite windy. It wasn't the wind and the weather that was annoying me though. It was like I just couldn't get comfortable. I had 2 roll mats and they were like slipping away from each other and I was fucking twisted up. And I was just thinking, what am I doing here? Why am I here? You know? Some nights, you know, I was doing it for the channel rather than for me because I expect myself to do a Christmas wild camp, you know? And I was like, I just want to be home celebrating Christmas. I don't want to be here. And it was a sort of a mental fatigue for that night. But apart from that,
yeah,
they've all been all right. You?
Fortune Ledge was pretty horrendous, if I'm honest. It's pretty shit as far as camping goes. As far as camping goes, since Summit or Nothing. Anyway.
I was quite disappointed we didn't get Patrick doing a Dartmoor Legend that night.
Was you?
Yeah. I was hoping Patrick would find one to do there.
I wasn't.
Well, I could tell you wasn't that keen.
Wasn't overly fussed about it, if I'm honest.
It was quite interesting. I liked this year. It's the first time I've really, well, we've done it once before, but with the girls when they went out hiking. But editing other people, you know, something that I had no part in.
Yeah.
And it's quite good. Quite enjoyed that. So I've done that twice. I've done that with yours and then with Don and Sarah's camp.
Do you want me to film one if I go camping with the missus at some point?
Can do.
Is that worth a Summit or Nothing?
It's all worth a Summit or Nothing, isn't it? See what's what.
We'll do that.
See how they, you know, only if she.
Yeah, I'll ask her first.
Yeah,
I won't do it just on the sly when she's not paying attention.
There's a lot of blurring out her face for me. It's a lot of hard work. Have you been wild swimming? Nah.
I went skinny dipping this year.
Did you?
Yeah.
In the sea?
In the sea.
Yeah. I'd sooner go in the sea than in a river or a lake.
Yeah, did that. Didn't film it, weirdly enough. So there's no evidence. You just have to take my word for it.
Didn't have a macro lens.
What?
It wouldn't have made any difference. Do either of you feel guilty taking time for yourselves when you have families?
I don't have a family, so no.
I don't feel guilty because my wife's like all for it. You know, she likes to have me out the house, basically. But I do always feel, I always miss the family when I'm out. Big soppy git that I am, you know. But yeah, I do. I don't feel guilty. Sometimes I do, but then we do nice things with the family anyway. It's not like the only time we ever go out and do nice stuff is just me and Nate going out. You know, we try and take the kids out nice places and nice family holidays, interesting things. So yeah, nah, it's all fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've only just got a missus, and we go out camping and hiking and stuff as well. Anyway, and sort of, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel bad about it. I'm sure she likes it. She likes watching the videos.
Does she?
Yeah, I think she's laughing at us as opposed to with us.
Well, I think everyone's laughing at us as opposed to with us. Isn't they? Have you had your boosters? No, I haven't yet. I've got mine booked for 20. No, it's like in January, so a little while yet.
Got mine booked for August next year.
Trev, have you thought any more about buying an inflatable tent for the family? We have the Berghaus Air 4 and it's ace in the wind. No, I've got a new second-hand patron. Chris Benton has sent us over an old 6-man Berghaus that he had. So we've got that to try out next year. It's not the inflatable, but it's looking good. Thank you, Chris. People look out for us. Charity Trev. You know what I mean, like.
You know.
Just give me a free tent, please. Don't mention the C word. Brummy Steve says winter camping or summer. There's something about winter camping, isn't there? It's nice. In the summer, it's better because you can get out, lie under the stars. You know, some nights I've lied on the rocks for hours looking up, enjoying it.
I like a winter camp as long as it's crisp.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that camp I done the other week was...
Oh, go on, tell us about how you went out camping.
Go on,
and it was really nice
Chris,
weather.
Talk about Chris.
And there was no,
there was
no 70-mile-an-hour winds, and it wasn't torrential rain.
No, I'm just saying, I was fending off horses all night, ponies, trying to get in my tent with me, but...
I was having a right old laugh at that when you were messaging me.
There's something about being in a tent for 16 hours, isn't there?
Yes, yeah, with horses and other animals forming an orderly queue.
Oh,
I think there's benefits to camping all year round, all different seasons. You know what I mean? I couldn't pick a favourite, but
no.
I think sort of what it will come down to in the end, what makes or breaks it, is always the weather, isn't it? You know? That's what does it for me.
I'm opting for the Cloud Up 2 on the basis of your review. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong, Garth. I think it's done me proud. Been out in all sorts of weather. I've never seam sealed it. I don't know if you have to do that these days with the newer models, but you know, I've been out in all sorts of torrential rain, high winds, and just having now the newer version has the extra guy line on the rear window, which I sort of modified myself and done. And I'm sure Nature Hike probably noticed me do that because they keep their eye on things like that. So it's my doing that's happened. So, yeah. But yeah, that one guy line makes it all the difference. Stops it collapsing. If money was no object, what tent would you get? Not including Hilleberg. Don't know, Hilleberg.
Have you ever had any mice or rats in your tent? The answer to that is no. And we don't really camp anywhere where that's going to be an issue. I don't think you're there long enough for rodents to discover you, really. And have you ever bailed halfway through a camp?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nath did
quite
a
recently.
couple of weeks ago. The video's up. You can go and have a look at that. What's it called? Nath's aborted wild camp.
Nath's abortion of a wild camp.
Yeah. And I did when me and Tom went out and camped a couple of years back in 60-mile-an-hour winds, and about 4 a.m. Decided enough's enough.
Yeah, it's always about 4 a.m, isn't it?
Yeah, it did pick up. God, it went mental. Went nuts. I did a somewhat enough a straight line up the side of Meldon Reservoir Valley today. Some dude asked why. I said because I can. Yeah. Good for you. You should have asked, why are you asking why? I do what I want, mate.
Yeah, you should have said, who the fuck are you to be asking me? You.
Yeah, so why did you go the long way, mate? What's the matter with you? Yorkshire Wolds Way and the Cleveland Way are in my plans for next year. Fancy making it one of your adventures, hiking with a fellow YouTuber? Possibly. we get offered a lot, but then we'll see. Loving the videos. Please keep up the amazing.
Will Oswald, look. I'm literally camping in 60 mile per hour winds on top of glider thatch in Snowdonia
What
right
tent
now.
are you in, Will?
Yeah, is that Hilleberg? Mate, good for you, man. Well done.
Well done.
Is it snowy? Is it white out?
If I ever win the Euro Millions, this is Patrick, you'll make Patrick simple. I'll fund you both to do Land's End to John O'Groats. Oh, thanks, mate.
Who said that? Pat?
Pat, yeah.
Yeah, cheers, Pat.
Yeah.
Legend. Always said that about that guy. He is totally a foot. Hilleberg Acto is what he's in.
Yeah.
For mountain leader training. Sleeting and horrible. Dude, I feel for you.
Have you ever thought of staying at a Boffy? Yeah.
We did. We nearly did, but we found a weirdo in it, didn't we?
She might be watching.
They're freaked out about
do
it.
YouTube pay you? A bit.
No.
Some months more than others. It's not enough to retire on. Pops, YouTube planning any trips to Brokeback Mountain? Not after last time. No. I haven't sat down right for a week. Oh, you know. Have you ever tried man love? What's going on here? Best advice for someone starting out wanting to wild camp?
Get a tent.
Yeah. Well, some people just bivvy, don't they?
Well, yeah. Find something to sleep under that's going to protect you from the elements.
Yeah. And just do it. Just do it. Just make sure you sort of, I don't know.
Don't procrastinate about it for too long. Don't become an armchair adventurer. I'd say, you can watch videos to your heart's content, but like you've discovered, you just bosh together some cheap second-hand equipment and just get out and do it and enjoy it.
You soon know what you need and what you don't need, and
for your first camp, don't walk miles. Just go and actually camp, and then the next morning when you finally survived it, you'll be like, right, I didn't need that. I didn't need that. I didn't need that. Where the hell was my beer, or where was my bottle opener? It was brilliant. Everything was fine except for I didn't take a spoon. You know, iron out the kinks in a safe environment. I'd say that would be the best step to make.
Alex Jeffrey, what's your favourite type of video to make? Wild camping or equipment review?
Porno.
Coast walks. I enjoy editing them more. I love the coast.
Is that because I'm not in it?
Yeah, it's because nature in it. Wild camping next, and then gear reviews. I do gear reviews because they do as well. You know, they're good videos. They get a lot of new people watching because people were searching for this gear. But like, I never know. I always review products when I'm editing back. I'm going, I can't put this up. This is shit. This is awful. I don't know what I'm on about. I ain't got any real information there. You know, and then I was like, I ain't got a video to put up now. I'll just put it up. And then they do really well. People got to say best reviews on YouTube. Really? Someone did say the other day that we've lost our sparkle because all we do is gear reviews. But I don't think that's all we do. You know, I think there's always been that ratio. We've always done gear reviews. And throughout last year, I was doing like one gear review a week, one walk a week, and then another video. So I was doing 3 videos a week. So I don't think I'm doing more now than I was. I'm doing less of these videos, I reckon. But we're not doing as much walking at the moment. So whether it's that,
yeah,
I don't know.
It's one of those things, isn't it? It's just COVID has really limited the amount of sort of being able to get out, and then just sort of trying to catch up with everything out the other side of COVID, you know. But hopefully next year will be a bit better.
Yeah. Do you guys prefer the hike or the camp or both? Yeah, a bit of both. Depends what it is. Sometimes I like going out just for a camp. I don't even do a hike. Just can put my tent up on the top of a hill.
Yeah.
But I do love a good hike, good stomp.
I love the hiking, but my knees are sort of protesting about that a bit these days. But then I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough one. I think I enjoyed both of them equally. Really.
I mean, I really enjoyed all 3 of our Lake District hikes we've done this year.
Yeah,
I think I probably enjoyed the first one the most, which was a real
that
killer,
was a
wasn't it?
huge walk.
Especially we hadn't done anything like that for years, had we? Like a couple of years. But it was good fun and getting out there and surviving it, getting through it, and like because there was like when we first got to view Great Gable, that was one of the most deflating moments I've ever experienced hiking. You just climbed up the side of was it Kirk Fell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Got up that and then looked over and like on the map it looks like it's just a little dip. But you've literally got to go down a mountain and up a mountain and like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Just saying, I didn't plan the route.
But no, it was good. It was good to have done it. February 26th, Bivy-tastic world record. Yeah, we're looking for that. I think it'd be good to take part in that. Sounds good.
A few people are asking if we've ever had a Barney or a fallout whilst camping.
Nah.
Not like that, no.
We bicker.
Yeah. But we've been friends a long time. We don't really take any notice of each other.
No, and if we do have an issue, we just
just talk it out and then just move past it.
Yeah.
We're not outwardly aggressive or short-tempered human beings.
Well, I am. Not aggressive, short-tempered. Inanimate objects, mainly.
Yeah.
Silly prick. There you go. During your time camping, what's the funniest moments while camping on Dartmoor? The journeys up to the Lake District. Just our car journeys talking shit. Just brilliant. Never laugh so much, do we?
Yeah.
It's good.
There's some serious nonsense going on there.
How did you guys meet?
Can't answer that on here. It wasn't sexual.
No, it was just in our old raving days, wasn't it? But we met for a work friend.
Yeah.
And we brought him round to a party we was having at our house, and we practically lived there from that day on, didn't we?
Yeah, 12 months, that was it. Yeah, it was like, just go around, see what's happening there.
And out of all my friends, she's like the only one I see on a regular basis now.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? It's weird how the world works.
Isn't it weird?
But the thing is our common interests are outside of everything else, like, you know, because as you get older, you get that party lifestyle, and then the thing that you've got in common with your friends is the fact that you're all partying together at that time, and then when that comes to an end, that's when you sort of realise who you're sort of really in tune with or not, I guess. You know, I don't know. People drift apart, don't they?
People are all busy as well. Everyone's got their own things on them.
But sharing an interest in hiking and that is a definite link that keeps us sort of closer, isn't it?
Yeah. Paul Drake, South Coastal Path guys, endorse it, please. Yeah, we've got to get up that way to do the South Coast. Got to finish the Southwest Coast Path. I was going to finish it this year. Do you remember I said that last year?
I remember you said that last year. You was going to finish it. 2021, you'll have that
2021, I'll have that done.
I've literally
2031, I'm still at it at this rate.
Just started. I've done my first 10 miles of the Coastal Path. So,
yeah. Should we do the first round? It's like nearly 50 minutes. Should we do the first floor for the 10? Should I set it up on my phone? Bear with us. Pardon me.
I've been unsuccessfully trying to solve a Rubik's Cube, as you can see. I enjoy having it in my hands. It's one of those satisfying objects.
Right, what's it called? A comment picker?
No cigar.
YouTube comment picker. No. I think it's that one. Is it the top one? Yep. So now I've got to go into YouTube. Get the URL.
What do we make of the illegal raves on Dartmoor? Don't know.
Bit frustrating. I mean, we've been to illegal raves in the past, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we can't. But then we've been to raves and parties that, at the end of it, they've really cleaned up after themselves. I don't know what these are like, but I mean, we've been to them before where they, a lot of the parties and that the people around the Bude area used to throw.
Yeah.
If you stayed till like 7 in the morning, you was all like given a bin bag and you go around and pick up all the mess. So, you know, and they was like a lot of them down on the coast, down on beaches and stuff, and in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, it was nice to see, you know, they would tidy up after themselves. But there was other raves where I'm sure that doesn't happen, where they just leave a complete mess. But people for you, mate, isn't it? Oh, look. It's us on the live on the thing.
Oh, well, look.
Yeah, see? You see that? Do you want to see a vortex? Look.
Stuck in a vortex.
It says live, but I'm not holding the phone up to the camera at that point, so it's not that live, is it? Right, hang on, mate. What am I doing? I've got to find the video now. If I go into videos, my videos.
I don't know what he's doing.
Win a free backpacking tent. I don't want to go into it. I just want the URL. Share. Copy link. Right. Done that. Now going to the random comment picker.
I've got a snug pack sleeping bag, actually, Rich. Snug pack kilo. It's actually quite a nice sleeping bag, but it's super lightweight. It's somewhere.
Matthew Horn, I've already won the tent. Someone messaged me. That is so frustrating. I had a scammer on all them. I woke up in the morning and I was getting, my phone was like pinging at about 6 in the morning. And it went off once and I sort of slept through it. And it went off again. I was like, this might be someone trying to get hold of me. So I looked and I realised loads of people messaging me on like the Facebook group, through Messenger, through Instagram.
Yeah.
Have I won the tent? Have I, well, you know, I've got this message, but it looks a bit dodgy. And yeah, sure enough, nearly every single comment had that. So I was going through 6 o'clock in the morning before work, deleting them all. And I thought the easiest thing to do is make a video and just tell, don't open that message. So I hope nothing comes of that for people who did that. It's a bit of an annoyance. Fucking people, isn't it? Right, so that's in there. I've got to filter comments based on specific text. And then I put, I want that tent. That was the 4 words. So if your name comes up and you don't live in the UK, you haven't won. Don't forget that. Because it's UK only, I'm afraid. It's a lot of a ball ache for postage and that. So I'm sorry, everyone abroad, but it's just how it is, you know. So, right. So it's all in there. I don't know if you can see. Not really, can you? But I'm going to go press start.
So what do they got to do? Comment now?
No. Start raffle, pick winner. Why is it not doing anything? That's in there. Let's close that. Ready? And I've got to get the comments first.
I'll tell you what did happen the other day. You know my Thermarest Neolite X-Therm?
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
Don't tell me it's...
2 of the baffles have gone.
Oh, have they?
Yeah,
what, it's like
stuck.
blown into one.
Fortunately, it's the 2 at the head end, so it's like a pillow now.
But you can send it back, I think, can't you?
Yeah, well, I think it's possibly for overinflating.
Oh, all right. I haven't put the URL in. I'm looking at the example. That's why it's not working. Right, you ready? Here we go. Drum roll.
What should everyone be messaging on that tent?
No, it doesn't matter now. They're just doing it for fun.
Oh right, okay.
But it's already on the old video. That's what we're going off.
I want that tent. I want that tent.
I hate that duck. I hate that duck.
I want that tent. I'm just reading out all your comments. I want that tent. I want that tent.
Right, hang on. I'm getting YouTube comments, 200 comments, 300 comments, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800.
I want that tent.
832 comments we're sifting through this time. All right. So the comment picker's on. It's not very, you can't see what's going on, but I'm going. It's reading you all off.
I take that one.
The winner is Craig Taylor. And it says, this comp had me on the edge of my seat. It's 2 tents. Bit of Jim Bowen, that joke. I want that tent. So, Craig Taylor, you have won the Wild Country Zveros tent. So, well done, Craig. Thanks everyone else for taking part. We've still got the Van Gogh Soul 100. We'll do that in a bit. But there you go, Craig. Well done, buddy.
Well done, Craig. Congrats, Craig.
Congrats.
Cheers,
Congrats.
peace.
Yeah.
I won that tent. Congrats, Craig. Congrats, Craig.
So we haven't lost many viewers yet. So there is still another tent.
Well done that, man. I won that tent. Congrats, Craig.
That was a bit of excitement, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Who is Craig?
Craig Taylor. Let me write his name down because else I get home and I go,
Oh, look. It's an anagram of Trevor Lewis. It's not.
Oh, I did work out what anagrams my name was. Can't remember.
Is it exciting enough?
Something to do with loves writing, something.
Oh.
Which I do.
Cellar door.
Now, how's your VW camper conversion? He did talk about that earlier, but apparently we crashed when Boris Johnson started talking or something.
For anyone who's interested, the camper conversion is coming on just swimmingly. We've put all the glass back in. We're just about to polish the paint up now that we've done all of that. And we're going to start building the inside alongside with the new cabinetry and the new beds and everything that's going in. The engine's being rebuilt. So that's where we're at. I will take some pictures next time, something that's changed enough to post, and find those on my Instagram. Thank you very much.
I'm sitting on my mouse. I'm wondering why the screen's going crazy.
Love a van to do a conversion. Looking at it for 2022. Well,
Down in Meg Outdoors.
I hope you've got a big budget because vans are. I had to buy a new van for work the other day. Jesus Christ. Even the guy selling me the van, he was just like, yeah, mate, I don't know what to tell you. Like, literally 12 months ago, this van would have been $3,000 less. And I was just like, cheers, mate, thanks. It's a proper kick in the nuts.
Shit happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's it's like that with everything at the moment, isn't it? I mean, we're trying to get on the property ladder, and it's very similar. We're hoping in the new year things will move again. Like, shit happens.
Yeah. Well, I've what I've done is I've started actually looking at my work van as a possible dual purpose van. So I'm not actually going to put any permanent work racking in it.
Right.
So that I can just use it. Yeah. I think I'm going to put like a inverter and a split charger under the passenger seat so that I can sort of run a small fridge in the back. I've got a collapsible double seat, fold out seat thing, sofa thing that me and Hayley can use. And we got an inflatable mattress to put between the two. I mean, how much creature comfort do you need? Yes, it would be nice to be able to afford to have
camping in a tent, is it?
No, except it's just not going to blow over in the wind. Well, you'd like to think it's not going to blow over in the wind.
I mean, we camped out in the car at the bottom of Cadair Idris that time, didn't we?
Yeah. Obviously,
bad
not
night.
that we were supposed to, in case any mountain rangers are watching.
Well, we told the mountain ranger. We met him and told him. Twats. Yeah. Who won the second tent? We haven't done the second tent yet. Smoking Rider.
Don't get a nice to bongo.
Do you guys like the
Rock
survival
boxes.
bushcraft side of camp? We don't really do the survival bushcrafty side, do we? We haven't really done a lot of it, have we? You've probably done more in your real life than.
Yeah. I don't know. The problem with survival and bushcraft is realistically you've got to go somewhere where you're allowed to practice it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't want to just encourage people to go into any sort of old woodland or whatever and just start hacking things up, making camps and starting fires and whatnot.
Yeah, you've got to get like permission, haven't you?
And you got to be responsible with it. If everybody was going out cutting things down and making shelters and stuff, the place would look a mess, wouldn't it? But I would like to do it, but I'd like to be able to learn it and then actually go into some proper wilderness and put it into practice,
Yeah, well, I did last year. I was chatting to someone and they sort of said they had a woodland that they would let us use, sort of back out in North Devon where I used to live. I never really thought much more about it because when I go out, I like planning. I'm going to go and camp there. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
You feel like you're boxed in, don't you? Because it's just like you go there and you stay there and then you go home again. It's not like there's walk in or walk out, or it's a different.
I mean, we done an afternoon, didn't we? Set the hammock up and cooked the breakfast, and we was both sort of itching to leave. As soon as you're like, hey, we're like, should we go? So I'm not the type of person who's just going to lie around in a wood and think, oh, this is cool. I've made a camp, and I like a bit more getting out and doing, walking and seeing stuff than being sat in one place. It's the same like on holiday. Me and my wife, we had our honeymoon and we went to Malta and we done lots of different things. And then she's like, for one day, let's just have a day where we sit at the swimming pool. And I think it was like 11 o'clock when we both went, nah, let's go. Let's go and do something else. I'm bored of this. So,
well, it's one of those things, isn't it? I can't sit still. I hate it. If I'm sitting still, I'm falling asleep. If I'm sitting still, I'm falling asleep. I can't just sit still, relax, and do nothing.
That is the trouble, isn't it? That's him. He does sit still, he falls asleep.
So I need to keep busy.
Yeah.
The problem is the older I get, is the earlier I get up weekends to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I like to come back and fall asleep on the sofa and have a little nap in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Do you like an afternoon nap?
No.
Can't imagine it happens anywhere else.
No. No, I never sleep in the day. So that's that. In the past, you used to say how many 365 squares you've done. Have you lost track of that? I have lost track of that. I still have the thing, and I will one day go through it and amend it. But I think I was looking back at to do a calendar for the last year, and we've basically been in the same area all year. Every time we go out, we're in the same area.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing a calendar this year. We need to see some more.
3-6 Bob is the other areas, and they're not like you're going to do
like little villages. And
it's like you've got to go there, see a little bit, drive, get in the car, go there, see a little bit, get in the car, go. We could easily tick off the rest of it by just getting in the car and driving around and seeing bits, but it's not going to be a nice, interesting hiking video. It doesn't string it all together and like nice walks so much. No, there are walks that we haven't done that take in large chunks of it, but they're more sort of woodland walks and stuff, things that aren't as interesting as the open walk in the video, aren't they?
Yeah. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I really love that nice tree near you. It's a little Christmas tree. Do you want another Corona, Nate? Do you have another beer?
Should we have another COVID? Should we have another rom-com variant?
Yeah, it's a nice little Christmas tree, isn't it? Should we sing around a Christmas tree?
Should we get naked?
Christmas tree.
Around the Christmas tree.
I'll tell you what, I've watched 100 times in one evening. Is the Mulligan and O'Hare Christmas
special.
It's only like 1 minute and 40 seconds long. Just their little Christmas medley. Vic and Bob. Fucking brilliant. I've shared it to my what's it called? TikTok. It's a tiny little square. I don't know what I'm doing on TikTok really. I did a few videos and
I don't know what you're doing on TikTok either. I was just like, fucking hell, what's he doing on TikTok?
What's he doing?
Said to the missus, I said, I've got no idea what he's doing on TikTok.
Holmes away has got it in one. The tree is actually massive, but miles away. It is like an illusion.
It's since
how they filmed The Hobbit.
Since I installed the high definition living room, the high resolution living room, that's what's happened. There's much more distance between the front and the back.
Trev, what's your OnlyFans account? No, I don't even know what that is. I don't know nothing about anything.
It's Tripod 1979.
Jax Kelly, do you ever think you will get bored of Dartmoor as you know it so well? Personally, I don't think I will, but I always think, will you lot get bored of it? You know? But I do need to see more of the moor.
Have you ever come across naturist hikers on Dartmoor? Not yet.
I have come across naturists on
the coast. Yeah.
I always film people from just like seeing people like, oh look, they're a couple walking down a beach or stood on a cliff and I see things from a distance. I zoom in, and then this one day I zoomed in, and it's like, oh shit, like elderly naked couple. Oh dear, scared the crap out of me. Reg Butler's retracted his message. I hope it wasn't rude. There is a Dartmoor naked rambler. There's always a naked rambler, isn't there? Have you ever hiked with your knob out? No. I'll never get bored of Dartmoor. I'm off down there next week for a wild camp. Johnny Waffle. I don't blame you, Johnny. Get down there, boy. Make the most of it.
How does he do it every fucking time?
Again. I don't know how to drink. Love to hear those Dartmoor tales. 23. Nath does as well, don't you, Nath?
Yeah, love listening to Dartmoor Tale.
Which is your favourite one?
My favourite one would be the one that took the shortest time to tell, or the one that you told when I had my earplugs in that I made of tissue paper. Yeah. Hopefully Nath will manage to get out for a camp over winter with me. It'd be good fun, wouldn't it? Yeah, hopefully.
It'd be good fun.
I quite like camping. It's all right.
It's all right, isn't it?
I got to get the lantern set up again and see if it's actually in one piece.
Yeah.
I think the lantern's actually all right. I've looked at it time and time again, and I think it will go up. But you know, when something happens and you lose your confidence in what's going on, it just sort of it shook me up that night. I was just like, this isn't fun. You know what I mean? There's sometimes when you're camping in some high winds, and it's a little bit wet, and you're just like, yeah, all right. Well, we had a bit of a rough one, but we survived. That one, not so much. War's not fun.
A lot of messages being retracted at the moment. My favourite legend was Jan Reynolds.
Jan Reynolds, the legend of Jan Reynolds. Right, Jan, how we going, Jan?
Ever used. It's the worst tech I've ever used. I don't know, actually, because I thought it was the one Tigress when I put it up, but when I was in it, it was actually all right. And I still hadn't set it up completely properly. I mean, the lantern and the one Tigress are the most awkward tents to put up to me. They just fucking do my head in.
Which ones?
The lantern and the one Tigress. Those hiking pole tents. I love a nature hike, just how they just bang up, freestanding, pick it up, move it about. You know.
Yeah. Well, I got to be honest. I quite enjoyed the Mirage the other day. Me and the missus went to Wales. Heavier, isn't it? I know, but like, it is a solid tent. You know what I mean? It's rock solid.
Ever thought about hammock camping again? Yeah. We think about things. We just don't do them. But we will. Both got the Instinct Solars on there, haven't they? Yeah, I've got the Instinct Solars on.
We got.
Have you managed to navigate with yours?
Yeah. Navigated with it.
Yeah. How did you set your route through the app? Or?
Oh no. Sorry, I didn't navigate with it like that.
No, that's what I was asking.
Well,
because that video I done where I navigate from the route, I've actually since gone on designed routes, but can I get them off of the bloody OS app onto my phone, onto my watch, like I'd said I could on the videos? No, I can't. I'm struggling. So, fucking bloody old thing. I forgot my hiking pole for the lantern before now. Oh, that's a nightmare, isn't it? You have to go around looking for a stick. But there's no sticks up on Dartmoor, is the trouble. Yeah.
It's stickless.
My favourite Dartmoor legend was the Pixies and Naif's laughter at the end. Teabagging or tromboning.
I gotta go tromboning. Can't beat a rusty trombone. Receiving, not giving. What are we talking here?
I was looking at portable hammock stands, but they're all too heavy for me to hike with, I reckon. Yeah, I think that's more for the garden, is it? I suppose they're portable, but hammock stands.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, I don't.
Would an OAX Fox one-man tent be good for the first time camping for the wind and the rain? Actually, the OEX Fox 2 that I used to have, that was a tent that I gave
It's
away.
got a very low profile. Isn't
Yeah,
If you're
it
gonna
was.
be
Actually,
thinking
I
about
really
the
thought it
wind.
was a nice and sturdy little tent. For the money, I don't think you can go wrong.
They're not that light for how small they are either.
No,
They're
no.
quite solid.
They're substantial and they're like a thick material.
Yeah.
That's where the weight is in there. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Really, when I used it, I had other tents that I'd take out more. So I'd give it away. But yeah, it was a decent little tent. And I do often think about getting another one and having another go in it, because I do sort of miss it. And I don't use the Banshee enough either. I've got the Banshee, same. Smoking Riders is coffin size. They're a bit bigger than coffin. They're not too bad inside, to be honest. The last time my mate took out the Banshee was when we was up on Penny Fan, and I lent a friend the Banshee, and when it went up, I was like, actually, it's a lot bigger than I remembered. Like, you know, he really enjoyed it. So they're not bad little tents, and they are a nice low profile. Fox 2 is better, I think. Fox 1 is only like 70 centimeters high. Feels claustrophobic. Yeah, I mean, I always go 2-man tents. It's quite comfortable for one man and his bag. So it's only the Vic 1 that I've used. It's the only 1-man tent I've used again and again. I love it. Love it. Berghaus Cheviot is a great tent. Is that what Paul Maloney took?
What was it?
The Berghaus Cheviot?
Oh, I can't remember.
It was a Berghaus, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was quite a heavy tent.
Yeah,
It was
took
like
the piss out of him all day
3.5
about it
kilos,
being like
wasn't
a mansion, didn't
it? Jesus
So
Christ.
has he got a swimming pool?
We're all gonna go. If it gets cold later, we'll all come sit in your kitchen and chill out in there. Yeah.
Oh, we are awful. Not giving up on the Lancashire, have you? I've been up on the northwest coast of Scotland in high winds on a cliff, and mine has lapped it up.
All right.
GJ.
Well, I don't know what to
You
say.
probably know how to put it up properly.
GJ, yeah, I mean, you know.
Because I must say, when I was editing that video and they was putting that tent up, I thought it looks a bit saggy, but I can't say anything. I do the same.
It just wouldn't go upright. It wouldn't go upright, and then there wasn't anything to peg it next to behind. I hadn't left myself enough space to put it up properly, and then by which point Pat had put his up, and we ended up tying the back to a metal pole that was just coming out of the ground, but there was nothing to stop that riding up the pole.
Oh yeah, just pinging off over that.
It was just a shit place to put it up.
How big a rucksack do you need for a 2-day winter wild camp? If it was 2 days,
about 100 litres.
Yeah, I'd probably get me 65 out. We have never done a 2-day winter wild camp, have we?
No, we haven't.
No. It's not camping related, but I need to ask. Oh, it's gone. I can't read that. I joke, but you got me wondering about those fire pit tripods. Now I have one, which is pretty sturdy. Don't know if they take the weight of a person though.
Fire pit tripod? What? Oh, what, for your hammock? Is that what they're thinking?
Could be.
Don't know.
Riding up the pole. Did I miss something? Smoke and Rinder, you got a filthy mind, mate. Filthy. Filth. What filth? Have you ever tried Snug Pack Softies? And if not, you should. They're fairly lightweight and budget price too. What is that?
Snug Pack Softies, a sleeping bag, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know if my Snug Pack is a softie or not. It's the kilo. It's well, a kilo, but it is lightweight. It's not uncomfortable, but the technology, I mean, it's an old sleeping bag. The technology is way out of date compared to what other budget sleeping bags are coming out with now.
Hi guys, what tent do you recommend for 2 people starting out? I was looking at Banshee 300 Pro or the Cloud Peak 2. Yeah, I'd say go for a 3-man tent for 2 people rather than a 2. I mean, Cloud Peak doesn't feel like it's that. There's, you know, it could be all right for 2 people, but I've only ever been in it with 1 person, so I don't know. I know when Don and Sarah went out in the Cloud Up 3, they said there was loads of room. They felt really comfortable in there and had room for their gear and that. So, yeah, I think 3-man tent for 2. We've been in the Mirage for 2, but
Yep.
it gets a bit pokey. It's not too bad, though.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, yeah, me and my missus was in the Mirage, the 2 Mirage 200 in Wales for 2 nights back along, and that was all right. I mean, it's doable. A 2-man tent, a decent sized 2-man tent, is doable. You don't need to have a 3-man tent, but if you're willing to carry a bit of extra weight, then you know it's if you want the extra space, you just got to make it up your mind up yourself, innit you? But it is nice to have the extra space when it's there. It's just like, I can spread my gear out. You know, we're not tripping up all over each other all the time. Yeah.
Oh, insulated over trousers and jackets.
Oh, what?
The snug pack softies.
Ah, right, okay.
No, I'm not trying them. Is that like the fucking sleeping bag?
No. It's like our down jacket and stuff.
Oh, right.
I imagine. Is that what you're on about? Or are you on about soft shell? Snug pack soft shell? I don't know.
Don't know. We don't look into stuff enough, do we?
Nah.
We don't know we need stuff until people tell us. Do you have any plans to walk and camp on Bombing Moor? I plan on going up there for a walk this week. We could do a camp at some point. Don't ever plan anything these days.
No.
We'll just, you know.
No, what I like to do is just be really distant on the messaging and the texting and the calls and sort of only respond sporadically.
He does. It gets annoying sometimes.
I hate phones. I absolutely hate.
You wouldn't think that. All them years, the last 4 years I've been out with him, always on his phone. The minute you stop, he's on his phone. Always on his phone.
I don't mind.
Sat on the top of a mountain, he's...
Don't mind.
Now he hates phones.
Don't mind when I'm in control of the phone.
When he's with me.
But what I hate about the phone is anyone being able to contact you at any point. I'd rather just get rid of the mobile and just have a landline and just have a computer in my pocket that I can use the internet on, but doesn't receive phone calls.
Yeah.
That's what I'd rather have.
What brand of advent calendar do you have? I don't have an advent calendar, do you?
Neither do I, because I'm nearly a 40-year-old man. If I'm honest. I'm sorry, is that a bit of a Scrooge answer?
Oh dear. So what we're 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I think we've been going all right and we've done all right. Any
Bulldog
questions?
Badger, he was on Tinder, he's got a missus though. You know what, that's not too far from the truth, Bulldog Badger.
Basically, yeah. That's basically it. Anything else you see on there that we haven't really answered? So I think we should do another tent giveaway and then round this up, don't you?
Yeah, let's
do another. An hour and a half seems long enough. We've done 2 hours and 45 minutes once. It seems a bit excessive. I mean, I could just talk all night. Could gas on, you know, but...
There you go. You've heard it here. Trev's going to talk all night. I'm going to bed. Catch you guys in the morning.
The Charles Dickens Christmas Carol. I'll read them all, the Christmas Carol. Smoking wine. I'm 48 with the mental age of an 18-year-old. Matt Griffiths, 19 minutes with us plebs. I don't mind chatting on. But I don't know.
Okay.
You guys are probably like, just get the tent done so we can fuck off. I've paused Boris.
Junior L's got the Jehovah Witness advent calendar. Good.
My kids have got... We didn't think we were going to see the grandparents this year, and usually like one of the grandparents gives them an advent calendar. So I thought, I better buy them one. And then on the day before December, we met both grandparents and got a calendar from each, so they end up with 3 advent calendars each.
Good.
Plus we bought them a book, the 2 little ones. Like one's a Mr. Man book, and it's like a different story each day.
Yeah.
And then the other one's our boy. We bought the Marvel book.
Yep.
And it's a different Marvel story every day, and it's all right, but the Marvel stories are so fucking boring. really. You know, they are. They're just shit. You know, they're not like the films. The Mr. Men stories are quite good. They're quite funny, but there's nothing about. You know, it's like, oh God, got to listen to him read. Wish we hadn't bought that book, you know. And I think now he's got to the point where he's like, oh, I don't want to read another book. Like, we go, oh, we'll read one tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, it's all right. Just eat your chocolates. There you go. How long have you been mates? 20 years now? 2001, I reckon we met, didn't we?
Yeah. It's got to be all of that.
Yeah, 20 years.
That's fucking mental, isn't it?
I know, isn't it crazy?
No, well, I was 17. Yeah, so it's fucking 21 years. Jesus. It's a long time, isn't it?
Do you have a favourite vid you have created? What's your favourite video of ours?
I don't know. I mean, I enjoy watching the early ones.
Yeah.
You know, I love watching the early ones where it's not as polished. But then when I watch one of the recent ones, like our last Lake District Safari, love that.
Yeah.
You know, just everything it's more concise and to the point, and it flows better. But I love them all, if I'm honest with you. There's none that I watched and I think, oh, this is a shit one. You know,
I don't watch them as much. When we first started, we used to get together before we went out the next time. We'd get together and watch last month, didn't we?
Yeah.
But now, once I edit them, I put them up. I don't really watch them again.
Well,
so.
I end up. Me and the missus don't really watch TV. If we sat there, I've just
All you watch
put
is
YouTube on and I just chuck something enough and she's chuckling away. But there's never one that I watch where I'm like, oh, this is a shit one. Yeah.
There's probably episodes out there that you guys don't watch and haven't seen enough. Like the Fanny Big one, I think, was a great episode.
Yeah.
And I keep thinking I should re-edit that so more people get to see it. Put it up again.
Yeah.
So I don't know, we really enjoyed that. But that was like towards the end of when we used to do episodes, didn't we? It was like we'd do one walk a month and then we'd put it up in like 10-minute, well, it used to be like 5-minute episodes. And I think that one was like 9 parts. Can I remember someone putting in the comments going, to be continued again, this is just too much. And I thought, they're probably right. So then we started doing 10-minute episodes, and it's like it was hard for us to stop doing the episodes. I kept thinking, I want to do just one episode, like a full one, rather than the little. But it was hard to stop, but we did in the end. Patrick Semple says "Need for Weed" his favourite episode. The film we made took us a year to make that, didn't it?
Fuck off, Pat. Yeah, 2014. Was that 2014 that came out, wasn't it?
What Need for Weed? Could have been, yeah.
I think when you look up on IMDb, that's what it says.
It's on IMDb, yeah.
IMDb, IMCPDB, MDMA. What? No,
Got an advent calendar from Microsoft, and the windows kept fucking shutting for no reason. Nice. Let me set up another tent giveaway thing. It's probably already set up now. Should do it again, don't I? Get YouTube comments.
Helen King said she loved the Triffin one, but she did think we were going to die. We thought we were going to die if we're on.
Yeah, that was an eye opener, that one, wasn't it? That was our second mountain.
And we got back to the campsite at the end of it, and the guy who owned the campsite was like, "Oh, where you been?" And Trevor's like, "Oh, we've been up Triffin." He said, "Oh, dangerous mountain, that people die up there all the time." What?
Like, the thing is, I was at the campsite and I was chatting to a bloke up there, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing there?" And he's like, "Oh, we done Snowdon today." He goes, "Oh, you want to do Triffin next?" Didn't he? And I was like, "Well, it's Snowdon. That's our first mountain." Snowdon's it's like one that, you know, it was hard slog. We hadn't done a mountain. We'd only been on Dartmoor for like 3 or 4 hikes. And I felt real achievement getting there. And then everyone I spoke to, "Oh, I've done Snowdon." "Yeah, I've done that." Out of all the mountains we've done, it was the one that, like, everyone's done that.
Yeah.
You know?
Because there's a train going up the side of it.
Probably, yeah. We got the tea towel and that.
Well, we got a picture at the top with our 2-month-old baby. Oh, yeah, cool.
Best route on Snowdon is Watkin up at South Ridge Down. Triffin was ace. Nath and his dodgy map reading. We did a wild camp on Triffin a couple of months ago. How did you camp on it? It's all stone, isn't it?
Bivvy bag?
That one when you're in the mist talking about something, but weren't actually at the summit. Yeah, that was Triffin.
Yeah.
False.
Gotta love a false summit.
I always used to enjoy. It wasn't the mountain, but it was when we went up the lakes and we'd done that Coniston Lake. That video used to crease me up.
I love the tree spotting at the start of that video. That is funny. Oh, that is a good video.
Right, I've got the comments in for the second tent. So you're all ready?
Yeah.
Would you like to hear this? So I don't know why I hold it to you because you can't see if it doesn't. There's a start button here. Ping. Right, I'm starting. It's going, and it's Martin Van Gien. I want the tent and some decent weather to go out. The ground is soaked. Everything's turning into marsh here. Congrats on your channel. So, Martin Van Gien, you have won the Van Gogh Soul 100. Let me write your name down. Martin.
Well done, Martin.
Martin Gien. Sorry, there's a J in there somewhere. Martin Van Gien.
Martin Van Gien.
Hopefully you're in the UK, else you are, exempt. But there you go. That's the drawers, everyone. You've seen my drawers. It's a knickers joke. I did have a joke. I had some jokes I was going to tell. Can't think. But well done, Martin. Congratulations. Well done. As everyone else is saying up in the comments there. But yeah, it's been all right, isn't it? Been all right. Someone's put it's a crap tent. It isn't the best tent, but maybe you can donate it to like, I don't know, someone doing 10 tours or Duke of Edinburgh award or something. Someone will find it useful. I'm sure.
Fart joke. Tell a fart joke, Trev.
Tell a fart joke. I don't know any fart jokes. I'm trying to think. I always have jokes in my head. And then when I'm around someone and I'm like, oh, what was that joke? What was that joke I was going to tell? And all I can think of is the penguin joke that my daughter told me off her chocolate wrapper earlier
what was
that day.
that?
Who is a penguin's favourite relative?
Don't know. Their uncle?
Antarctica.
It's better than the one I was going to tell.
Southern 8, keep the chat going. All right. You've asked for it now, mate.
You have asked for it now.
You have asked for it now.
So, no, I can't.
What does Santa call his one-eyed Rudolph? No idea. That's one idea, surely.
Yeah. Who? What?
How do you rate the Van Gogh Nevis 300? They haven't put the punchline to that.
No, right.
I've never tried the Van Gogh Nevis 300. So.
What do you call a man with no knees?
Tony. No, that's wrong again, isn't
it? Oh, Matthew Home. He's got a good one.
Where's that, Matthew?
I miss money. That is fucking hilarious because I miss money too. It's funny because you can relate to it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. We got enough to live on and feed us, keep us warm.
Yeah. Do
some things. I'm not bothered about money. Money's not a massive part of my life, to be honest.
No, I hate money, if I'm honest. I hate money. I hate what it does to people. I hate what we have to do to get it. I hate that it not what I don't mind working, but I hate that we have to work such a large percentage of our life just to get the basics to survive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure there's other ways. I'm looking into that. Why hasn't Santa got any kids? because he only comes once a year.
Statistically, he'll probably still get caught though if he's been doing it for 2,000 years.
I went to the zoo the other day. There was only a dog there. It was a Shih Tzu. Oh, why are my jokes? Why can't I think of my jokes? They're better than these. They're better than these. So what's Father Christmas bringing you both this year? I don't ask for much for Father Christmas. We just get ourselves sort of silly little gifts, something that we can make, something that we can play over Christmas. We both get each other, we both get the things we want throughout the year, so it's more about the kids, really. We just let Father Christmas know that they want stuff, And,
Yeah.
the naughty little elves have turned up again this year. And the best thing they've done is take photos of themselves and put them over the children's photos up the stairs. So we've got photos of the elves up our stairs.
Oh, right.
Well, that was
Little
a good thing. That's a good thing. How good was the original RoboCop, that Ed 209 in the boardroom scene? Just watched it again for the print. Oh, how good. I love the original RoboCop. It's one of my favourite films. It's great.
At work last week,
Yeah.
a guy that I work with, a mate of mine that I work with, he's got a bit of a receding hairline that he's kind of failing to acknowledge. And I said to him, you remind me of someone. I've seen that hairline before. It's Alex Murphy.
Murphy, shoot. Murphy. Oh,
yeah,
dear.
he didn't see the funny side of it.
I saw a joke there that I wanted to hear then. What was it?
Who is never hungry at Christmas? No?
I don't know. Was it? I think we've missed it. We've said we're not scrolling up because I've done this before when we've answered every question and gone through, and oh my god, did it go on for a long time? That, and someone said the next day, bloody hell, mate! It was like 3 hours of live stream. It was a bit excessive. Probably. The police are looking for a man with one eye called Murphy. What's his other eye called? Okay, Backpack Wanderer. Okay, I'm off now. Long live Summit or Nothing. Thank you. Nice to see you all.
Summit or Nothing!
The turkey is always stuffed. I heard that joke today, actually. Yeah, it wasn't that one.
I've been working on my own joke.
That's what it was. The hedgehogs one I wanted to hear. Hedgehogs, why can't they just share? That's what I read. I don't know, LC. Why can't they just share? Because they're pricks. They're not prickly. Go on.
No, I think that is the joke.
Oh, hedgehogs. Yeah, I'll get it now. Yeah. All right. You ever seen the video when Tom came out and he told me the joke about the dyslexic Yorkshireman? No. Like, why are you wearing a cat flap on your head? And I just didn't get it. I was there like,
oh.
No, I don't get it. What? What a fucking idiot.
Oh.
So, well, yeah, 1 hour and 33. I think we've done all right, mate, don't you?
Yeah.
So,
we milked that, haven't we?
Yeah. It was nice to see you all here. It was lovely to have a chat, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was good.
And it's nice to give away some stuff. So, giving back for all your time watching our videos. So, thanks everyone. Glad you all enjoyed it. And yeah, do this again another time.
Yeah, we'll do this. See you next year.
Yeah. Well, yeah, thanks ever so much, everyone. And we will see you all soon. And Chase!
Chase!
Don't mention the hats.
Ah.